Are you aware that Japan has officially cancelled the JICA Africa Hometown policy that was introduced for 4 African countries back in August 2025? The Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA, announced a policy they called the JICA Africa Hometown Initiative. During the 9th edition of the Tokyo International Conference on African Development, TICAD 9, JICA announced the initiative, which targeted a cultural exchange program with 4 African countries, namely Nigeria, Ghana, Tanzania, and Mozambique. In the announcement, 4 Japanese municipalities, namely the Kizerazu Municipality, the Sanjo Municipality, the Nagai Municipality, and Imabari Municipality, were designated as hometowns for these 4 African countries, that is Nigeria, Ghana, Tanzania, and Mozambique, respectively. However, wrongful reportage and misinformation from the Federal Republic of Nigeria and several independent media outlets, including the BBC Pidgin and the Tanzanian Times, carried wrongful reportage and misinformation, which mounted a lot of pressure and criticisms on the Japanese government and JICA. Now, some Japanese citizens in Tokyo, which is the capital of Japan, and Osaka, organized demonstrations to express their anger and disagreement with the Japanese government and JICA for introducing the policy without consulting the citizens of Japan, especially those in these 4 municipalities. Now, the pressure mounted. Mayors for these 4 municipalities, the Kizerazu City, the Sanjo City, the Nagai City, and the Imabari City, publicly issued statements and granted interviews to distance themselves from this policy from JICA, and also denied reports that the policy was going to serve as a channel of immigration to allow citizens of these 4 African countries to resettle in these 4 cities or municipalities in Japan. The situation forced JICA to quickly release a statement to further clarify the situation and deny the reports that were published by the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the BBC Pidgin, the Tanzanian Times, and several other media platforms that carried the report that the program was going to serve as a special visa category for citizens of these 4 African countries. In the report, they also urged the Federal Republic of Nigeria to correct the wrongful reportage and misinformation and asked the BBC Pidgin, the Tanzania Times, and the other media platforms which they got in contact with to also do same and then correct the report. Those reports were corrected by the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the BBC Pidgin, the Tanzania Times, and the other media platform, including Jafric Radio. We also did the report and clarified the policy and explained it better to our audience. Now, sadly, on September 25, 2025, JICA has released a statement to the effect that the JICA Africa Hometown policy has officially been cancelled. Now, if you go on the official website of JICA, www.jica.go.jp, there is a statement that has been published on the website detailing the reasons why the initiative has been cancelled by JICA and the Japanese government. Now, let us go on the website and read the statement in detail and find out why JICA has decided to discontinue the program, which was launched back in August 2025. Now, the headline reads, Announcement regarding JICA Africa Hometown Initiative. At the thematic event of the 9th Tokyo International Conference on African Development, TICAD 9, held this August, JICA announced the JICA Africa Hometown Initiative. This initiative aimed at designating 4 municipalities in Japan as JICA Africa hometowns for 4 African countries, respectively, with the goal of promoting exchanges between them through various exchange programs. Originally, under this initiative, it was envisioned that exchange programs will be coordinated and implemented among the Japanese local government, relevant African countries, and JICA. The specific details were to be determined later. However, JICA believed that the very nature of this initiative, namely the term hometown, and the fact that JICA would designate Japanese local government as hometowns, led to misunderstandings and confusions within Japan, placing an excess burden on the 4 municipalities. JICA sincerely apologizes to the municipalities involved in causing such situations. JICA takes this situation seriously. After consulting with all parties involved, JICA has decided to withdraw the JICA Africa Hometown Initiative. Meanwhile, JICA believes that promoting international exchange, including those involving Japanese local government and countries, including Africa, remains important. Following the withdrawal of the JICA Africa Hometown Initiative, JICA intends to continue supporting efforts to promote such international exchanges. Furthermore, JICA wishes to take this opportunity to reiterate that it has never undertaken initiative to promote immigration and has no plans to do so in the future. JICA remains committed to providing thorough explanation to the public regarding its activity. Regarding the foreign nationals' entry and stay in Japan associated with JICA programs, JICA will continue to maintain its meticulous management system as before. If you have any questions regarding this matter, please directly contact JICA instead of contacting relevant Japanese local government. Then there's a number that they have left beneath the statement that if you have any details that you want to clarify, please contact the number rather than contacting the local government in the 4 municipalities that they spoke about. What's your opinion about JICA's decision to discontinue the JICA Africa Hometown Initiative? Please let us know in the comment box. And also don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching.